Coach, how's it going? Go, Sports and 93 BNV present high school basketball. On your station for the best sports coverage, WBNV, Barnesville, Woodsfield. And now, let's go courtside for tonight's game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for some high school basketball on WBNV. Tonight, the Buckeye Trail Warriors pay a visit to Shenandoah to take on the Zeps. I'm Bill Kassler. Joining me tonight, the round ball doctor, Dr. Richard Hall. And Rich, these two teams are kind of headed in opposite directions. Buckeye Trail has a very good record. They're 9-5, but they've lost 3 games in a row, having some problems putting the ball in the basket right now. And Shenandoah comes in at 7-9. They're playing pretty well right now, and they won their biggest game of the year just last night.
They sure did. Yeah, Buckeye Trail, like you said, they have lost 3 in a row to Malvern, Martins Ferry, and Cambridge. Wasn't even a close game last night at Cambridge. So Buckeye Trail is not playing very well, especially at the offensive end. You know, they're having a hard time scoring points. They average about 47 points a game, and they shoot the ball about 40% from the field with their starting group or the guys that play a lot. And they're just having a hard time getting the ball in the basket. So if you're Buckeye Trail, you know, you got to come down here tonight. You got to try to be pretty efficient offensively and play really good defense and rebound the basketball.
No doubt about it. Of course, as I said, Shenandoah coming off their biggest win of the year, 51-47 over Caldwell last night. And watching that game a little bit today, I did watch the replay on TV2, which incidentally, we're on TV2 as well. I don't know if you know that. We're on TV. So, yeah, they don't put our faces on. That's a good idea. But anyway, in watching that basketball game, it wasn't really as close. Shenandoah jumped out to an 8-0 lead. They did a real nice job defensively on Caldwell, who came in at 13-1. So the Redskins kind of got shocked last night. Zeps with a huge win, and their confidence right now has to be sky high. But both of these teams are playing on back-to-back nights. That's pretty tough, particularly on the Zeps.
Yeah, it sure is. You know, and snow will do that to you. They've had to really adjust their schedules, and the Zeps aren't as deep as the Warriors, so that could really come into play tonight. But I'll tell you, they're coming off a great win last night. One thing about Shenandoah last night is they have a tendency, Bill, early in the year and up until recently to turn the basketball over. While they had 18 turnovers last night, they did not turn the ball over in the last 4 minutes of the game and really did a great job of handling Caldwell's pressure. So if you're Buckeye Trail, I think you have to disrupt them a little bit offensively. But, you know, Shenandoah is playing the best basketball they have all year, so this should be a good one.
No doubt about it. Karsten Smith, 1,000-point scorer, and, of course, let's not forget about Jason Wentworth. He is also capable from outside the three-point arc, so Shenandoah very, very guard-oriented, much like Cambridge. So what will Trail do? Will they make some adjustments? We're going to find out. Hey, we're live here at Shenandoah High School tonight. Bill Kassler, Dr. Richard Hall. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more from Shenandoah High School right after this.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at The Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Doan Ford is proud to introduce the ultimate adventure companion, the Bronco 4-door advanced 4x4 Badlands. With a powerful 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine and 7-speed manual transmission, conquer any terrain with confidence. Featuring a soft-top 4-inch lift and massive 35-inch tires. Adventure knows no bounds. Stay connected and in control with an 8-inch digital screen while enjoying added convenience with power heated mirrors and auto high beam headlamps. Plus equipped with a Smitty-built winch. Be prepared for any challenge. Don't miss out on this incredible deal. Doneford.com.
Looking for trusted dental care for the whole family? Dr. Darcy Wakefield and the team at Wakefield Dental have you covered. From pediatric to general and orthodontic care, they offer a full range of services. At Wakefield Dental, they focus on individualized treatment plans that not only create beautiful smiles, but build lasting confidence. Schedule your consultation today. Call 740-435-3100 or go to drwakefieldDDS.com.
You're listening to high school basketball on 93 BNV, WBNV, Barnesville, Woodsfield.
Welcome back. We're at Shenandoah High School tonight. Bill Castler, Dr. Richard Hall, and Rich looking at this basketball game. Boy, these two teams are not mirror images of each other, as we talked about. The Zeps guard-oriented. Buckeye Trail, on the other hand, they've got some size. They want to get into that half-court game. They want to pound the ball down into the post and then maybe hit somebody who's outside the arc or just take an easy shot from the post. They're very, 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 very half-court oriented. This is going to be a game tonight of tempo, I think.
Yeah, Roy, I think Shenandoah probably wants to speed the game up just a little bit. Buckeye Trail, on the other hand, is going to want to play a little more methodical, try to get the ball inside. Buckeye Trail has the advantage basically inside. Ty McGlumphy at 6'4", and then Elin Eric at 6'8".
That's Elian.
What's that?
Ellie and Eric.
Ellie and Eric. Ellie and Eric, yeah. I knew I would do that at least once.
Okay.
Ellie and Eric at 6'8", inside. You can't teach kids to be 6'8". Eric is really good around the basket. McGlumphy is too. So I think what we're going to see is Buckeye Trail, as you said, play from the inside out, try to really attack the post inside with those two young men and try to score at the block. And if they can do that, and then, that'll give Shenandoah a really difficult time. Now, if you're Buckeye Trail, one of the things you can do to help your offense is to be as efficient as possible, but also offensive rebound the basketball. I come from the old days where we used to call it 40, 60, 90. The first shot you take is 40. If you rebound the basketball one time on that possession, it's going to go to 60. If you miss again and get it a third time, it's 90. So that's probably what the Warriors are going to try to do, is attack them on the inside.
Well, and that's one of the things that when I coached to Will Hayes, who's now coaching in place of Chad Miley, whose daughter Parker, incidentally, we want to mention, having some medical problems. But he basically said, we have got to rebound tonight, and he said we've got to create some pressure on defense to give Trail a tough time bringing the ball up the floor to try to force some tempo.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's going to be two different approaches by two really good teams, I think, and should be a good ball game.
All right, it looks like we've got a good one. We're going to take a quick break here as we get ready to honor America. So it is the Warriors, it is the Zeps. We're at Shenandoah High School. We'll be back with more right after this.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school basketball. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, seasonal home, garage, farm equipment, Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website at patronsbuckeye.com.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client, you're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
Stoney's RV Center is the place that makes buying a new RV easy. Ask about their on-site financing with very affordable payments, and they make on-site camper service calls to the area campgrounds. Stoney's RV also carries cargo trailers, car haulers, horse and stock trailers, and open utility trailers. They install hitch systems and fill propane tanks too. Stoney's RV Center, the place that takes camping to the next level, and a proud sponsor of our area high school sports teams. Everyone's looking for an encouraging sign in today's economy. The fact is, you'll find one right here in Caldwell at State Farm Sue Snode's office. Because State Farm agents like Sue have been here helping people protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and they consider that a very good sign. See State Farm agent Sue Snowd at 400 East Street, Caldwell. Sue Snowd State Farm is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Do you really think that an insurance company who promises quotes in a few minutes has your best interest in mind? Do they really know you and what coverages you need? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. We take time to learn about you and your insurance needs so you can feel comfortable that you're receiving the right coverages at the best possible prices. Find us on Facebook, stop by our office, or give us a call at 260-6699. Valentine Insurance, a partner you can depend on.
In today's marketplace, you have many choices for insurance. WB Green Insurance, a representative of Westfield Insurance, is committed to providing you with excellent coverage for your home and auto at a fair and competitive price. Westfield has been in the neighborhood for over 150 years, providing peace of mind and quality insurance products through independent insurance professionals. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield's pledge to their customers. Call WB Green Insurance today.
We're back at Shenandoah High School. Starting lineups being introduced tonight. Rich, Buckeye Trail being introduced. You can handle some of the lineup chores for the Warriors tonight.
Okay, Bill, starting for Buckeye Trail, 6'1" senior Mason McQuain, 6' senior Austin Hastings, a 5'11" senior Lane Wabel, a 6'4" senior Ty McGlumphy, and a 6'8" junior Lillian Eric.
Got it. Lillian Eric, and he's hard to miss on the court. He's a head taller than just about anybody else. The Warriors, of course, have two excellent post players in Ty McGlumphy and Lillian Eric, so they will very much be trying to get the ball down into the low post tonight. Balanced scoring for Buckeye Trail as well. They have some guys that can shoot the basketball. So keep an eye on number 3, Austin Hastings. I believe at 11 points a game, he's the leading scorer for Buckeye Trail. For Shenandoah, number 1, Jason Wentworth, senior sharpshooter. He can hit the 3. You got to keep an eye on him. Number 5, Braxton Barnett, one of the better athletes you're going to see. Quarterback for the football team, and he has also attended the state track meet. He runs 2 or 3 events at the state track meet, so he's a superior track athlete. So, and he's only playing, I think, like his first or second year of basketball, but he's very, very good, very athletic. Karsten Smith, number 10, he's a 1,000-point scorer for the Zeps. Number 11, Hunter House, and number 24, Colton McElfresh. That is the starting lineup for the Zeps. Want to say before we start, our prayers go out for Parker Miley and hopes for a speedy recovery from her. Both teams, of course, Shenandoah honoring Parker all year long with head coach Chad Miley. It's his daughter. And Buckeye Trail honoring Parker as well tonight. Here, Warriors with the basketball. McGlumphy gets the ball down in the low post. Can't get the shot to go, and I think he got caught with a foul there first thing as trying to reach over to get a rebound. McGlumphy picks up first personal foul of the night. So that's not a good start for Buckeye Trail. You don't want one of your big guys in foul trouble.
No, Buckeye Trail started here tonight in a half-court zone, a 2-3 zone.
Hunter House with the basketball, and he gets it over to Wentworth. That's Smith. Smith with a long three-point bomb off the rim, no good, picked up by House. Gets the rebound back. Smith has it now, tries to work a pass down low. Nice job there. That's Mason McQuain picking that ball off. Now coming out high post, Ty McGlumphy. And that ball's going to go back over, and they're going to say over and back. Turnover. That will be Zeps basketball. 7:13 left in the first. Nothing. Both teams starting off a little bit cold here, Rich.
Yeah, each team with a turnover there and a missed shot and a foul, so not much offense yet by either team.
Wentworth with the basketball. You always have to keep an eye on him. Working it back across, that's Barnett. Now they work it in the lane. Barnett's got it up and in. 2 points for Braxton Barnett. You know, Rich, he's improved all year long, and he is probably the best guy with any size. I think he's only about 6'2", or 6'3", but he is probably the best inside player for the Zeps. There's a shot clean over the rim and knocked out of bounds by Ellie and Eric. That will be Zeps basketball.
Yeah, Barnett, Bill, is just such a good athlete. He's good around the basket. He can run, jump. He's just very athletic, obviously, as you mentioned, with his track success, but he plays that way on the basketball floor as well.
He does, but matchup problems for the Zeps all over the place when you get in the half court because Trail just has that great size. If they can work the ball into the low post, it'll be a long night for Shenandoah. With the basketball, that is 24, McElfresh. Long shot from the outside, Karsten Smith. Boy, you don't want to get him started. That's a 3-5 nothing Zeps here. 6:24 left here in the first quarter. Warriors with the basketball now. That's Eric. Back outside, Hastings. Hastings with the ball, top of the key, looking for some help. Works it back across now to McQueen. McQueen driving, shooting, scoring. 2 for Mason McQueen. And boy, that's the thing about the Warriors. They're so well balanced. You can't just key on one player. Everybody scores.
Yeah, McQueen did a great job there, taking the ball to the basket and scoring a nice layup there.
Wentworth with the ball out near midcourt for the Zeps. Over to Karsten Smith. Smith, dangerous three-point shooter himself. Now they work the ball into Barnett. Barnett at the elbow. That shot doesn't catch any iron. And here come the Warriors with the basketball. Mason McQueen, top of the key. McQueen works it to Eric. Eric, big man, handles the ball pretty well. Works it back to number 3. That's Hastings, and that's a three-point shot. And just like that, it's 5-5. Austin Hastings evens things up for Buckeye Trail. 5:23 left here in the first. That's Jason Wentworth with the basketball for the Zeps. Back to Smith now. Smith works it back across. That is number 11, Hunter House. House on the sidelines. Working it to Wentworth. Wentworth, they get out on him pretty quickly. They know he can shoot. Pass is knocked out of bounds as they try to work it to Barnett on the low post. But it was knocked out by Buckeye Trail. It will be Shenandoah basketball. Substitution, number 14, Travis Dodd comes into the game for Buckeye Trail.
McQueen did a great job on the backside, knocking that ball out of bounds for Buckeye Trail.
McGlumphy takes a seat on the bench for Buckeye Trail. Here's Wentworth with the ball. Long three-pointer for Wentworth, off the rim, no good. Coming down with that is McQueen. McQueen for the Warriors, up the floor quickly, gets it into Dodd. Dodd, top of the key, now works it back across to Hastings. Hastings, now Dodd. Dodd in the lane, kicks it back outside McQueen. McQueen driving, shooting in. Somebody got a hand on the basketball and goes out of bounds. It will be Shenandoah ball. So 5-5, 4:38 left. Clock rolling here in the first quarter. Got a pretty even basketball game. Both teams, I think, trying to get on track a little bit. Hunter House with the ball, works it back over to Smith. Smith drives, kick back outside, that's tipped away. Great job there by Wable. Up the floor quickly. Nice job there by Eric with a catch on the inside. Wable misses the shot, and it's picked up now by Wable again. Wable on the sidelines. Now drives into the paint. That's number 3, Hastings. Long shot. Can't find any rim this time. It goes out of bounds. It will be Zeps basketball. 4:05 left here in the first. 5-5 is our score. Hunter House with the ball. Warriors settling into a half-court defense. They want to run that pace nice and slow tonight. Here's Smith. Smith works it back to Wentworth. Wentworth to Barnett, back to House. Back outside, that's 24, McElfresh. And driving now with the basketball, that's Smith up and in. 7-5 Zeps.
Shenandoah's coming with some 2-2-1 full court pressure
and
now.
They said they were going to try to do this tonight. McQueen with the ball as the Warriors do a nice job breaking the press. McQueen gets an easy layup as Shenandoah couldn't get back on defense. 7-7, 3:21 left in the first. Smith in the lane, that's Barnett. Barnett kicks it back outside. Long shot by Smith, that's good for 3. Boy, that is 8 points for Karsten Smith, and if he's hot, if he's on, you want to find him if you're the Zeps because he is a deadly shooter.
Yeah, Bill, and Shenandoah, they shoot great in this gym at home. They statistically play much better at home.
Hastings misses a shot in the lane. Zeps with the rebound. Here comes Carson Smith for Shenandoah. Smith to Wentworth. Wentworth out near midcourt, works it back across. That's McElfresh. McElfresh with the ball, looking for Wentworth. Wentworth cuts. He's caught in the lane. Gets it back out. McElfresh. Smith now. Smith works it back to Wentworth. He'll shoot the three. Yes. 2 quick threes in a row for the Zeps. 13-7 now. Warriors need an answer. It's Wable working it back across midcourt to Hastings. Hastings out near midcourt. Now works it to the top of the key. Back to Dodd. Dodd drives down the lane, throws up a shot, misses. Rebound, Shenandoah. Karsten Smith with the ball. Smith works it back to House. House out near midcourt. Works it across. That is Wentworth. Now Smith. He's got that spot marked. Misses the three-pointer this time. Nice rebound there by Eric. Eric gets the ball up to Dodd. Here come the Warriors. Dodd up the sidelines. Now works it to the wing. Works it in the corner. That's McQuain. McQuain drives. Reverse layup up and in. That's a big 2 for Buckeye Trail, making it 13-9. McQuain breaking a little drought for the Warriors.
Buckeye Trail just went man-to-man, Bill.
Ooh. Barnett, boy, he got caught that time as Braxton Barnett went up in the air, and unfortunately the man guarding him was Elian Eric, and Eric has a decided height advantage. Barnett got up in the air and decided, I better not take this. I'm going to get blocked. Too late. Up and down. Turnover and Warriors basketball.
Great switch there defensively of Buckeye Trail to go out from that 2-3 zone to that man.
Big shot there by Chase Hickman. That's a three. Hickman finds the range. Buckeye Trail likes to do that. They work the ball down inside, and then they work it back outside to an open shooter. Smith with the basketball now for Shenandoah. Here's Wentworth, top of the key. That's up and in. 15-12. 3-point lead for the Zeps. Hastings working the basketball. Working it back up the floor now. Good job. That's Dodd driving, shooting, and missing. Can't get it to go. And Barnett picks up the rebound for the Zeps. Here comes Hunter House. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Quick moving first quarter. Barnett now works it back outside. That is McElfresh. McElfresh out to midcourt. Wentworth gets it to Smith on the wing. He's hit a couple shots from there. Now he's going to drive in top of the key. Blocked by Eric. Wentworth grabs that block and picked up McElfresh driving, shooting, works it off in the corner to House. Back outside Smith. Smith inside, tries to kick it outside to McElfresh. And good defense by both teams. Scramble near at the end, and nobody ends up with a shot. Score after 1 quarter of play. It is Shenandoah 15, Buckeye Trail 12. We'll take a break. Back with more right after this.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We're back, Shenandoah High School. Hey, we want to thank our sponsors real quickly as the Zeps have a 15-12 lead after one. Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, State Farm, Allen Hunter State Farm, Wakefield Dental, Valentine Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, WB Green Insurance, Doan Ford, People's Bank, and Sue Snowed State Farm. Without these sponsors, we could not be here. Got a good one tonight. Shenandoah High School. Zeps have a 3-point lead on Trail after one. Wentworth with the basketball. Into the game now, that is Landon Moore for the Zeps. Back to McElfresh now. McElfresh out near the wing. He works it back across to Moore. Moore to Wentworth out near midcourt. Wentworth, they're right on him. Boy, they don't want to give him much room, and they are probably going to pick up a personal on Austin Hastings, I think, here, number 3. See what the call is. It is on Hastings. That's his first. Moore with the inbounds to Wentworth. They're on him pretty quickly. Back out to Smith. To Moore. McElfresh will shoot the long three. Rattles that in. Boy, that's a bonus. Colton McElfresh, anytime he can get some points, that's big. Full court pressure again by the Zeps here, Rich. Up the floor. Eric's got it. Works it across. Oh, that should have been. Oh, yes. Number 50, Ty McGlumphy, ended up with a basketball. Nice pass by Eric. McGlumphy is going to go to the line. He'll shoot two. 18-12 is the score. 7:09 left in the second. Zeps with the lead. McGlumphy at the line trying to cut into that lead. Ball's up and misses the first. Got the second one. Big man showing some good touch there. 18-13 now. More substitutes for Trail. And you talked about this, Rich. They run a lot of guys in and out. They'll go about 9 deep. Looking for Shenandoah, they'll only go about 7 deep.
Oh, big call there, an illegal screen on Shenandoah, turnover to Buckeye Trail.
More full court pressure by the Zeps. They're going to stick with this, and that is something they're trying to work on. They want that quick tempo.
Yeah, they do, and the best way to speed up a game, you don't want to speed up the game with your offense, you speed it up with your defense. That's exactly what Shenandoah is trying to do.
Hastings with the basketball now, works it off in the corner. McGlumphy back out to Hastings. He'll shoot the three. No, can't find the range. Carson Smith fights off Eric for the rebound. 6:41 left in the second. Smith works it across to McElfresh. He took a look at it. Boy, he hit one earlier. Now Eric's on him, so he probably won't think about taking a shot. Wentworth now with the ball. Back to Landon Moore. Moore on the wing, works it back to McElfresh. McElfresh on the sidelines finds Karsten Smith. Smith, top of the key, works it to Wentworth, who couldn't find a handle. Good pass. Wentworth loses control. It will be Trail basketball.
Bill,
and again, they're sticking with that press.
Yeah, they're going to stick with that 2-2-1 press, almost token man at times as well. And that's one thing that will happen to Shenandoah at times. They will turn the basketball over.
Eric with the basketball. There's a great outlet for you with a press. 6'8" guy standing at midcourt. Easy to find him. That's Dodd with the basketball. Dodd works it back outside to McQuain. McQuain, they work it down low, trying to get McGlumphy knocked out of bounds by McElfresh.
Yeah, McElfresh did a great job of recovering to knock that away from McGlumphy.
McGlumphy had that. That's 2 points easy.
Yeah, he did a great job defensively there.
Dodd with the basketball now. Works it back out. Again, that's a great outlet right there. Eric with that inbounds pass reaches up over the defender and just snares it. Here's Hastings with the ball. Hastings to Dodd. Working it down inside Eric. Back to McGlumphy now. McGlumphy on the elbow. Now coming around. That's McQuain. And let's see, do we have a man on the baseline?
They called him for a travel there, Bill. He shuffled his feet on the jump stop, and the official called the travel there.
18-13, 5-point lead for the Zeps. 5:31 left here in the second. Here comes Karsten Smith for Shenandoah. Smith calling for a little motion. Working with the basketball now. That is number 1, that's Wentworth. Wentworth to McElfresh. 23, Vorhola's in the game now. McElfresh drives and knocked out of his hands by McQuain. Ball's tied up. It will be Trail basketball. Good defense there by Mason McQuain.
Really was. I think McElfresh, on his pursuit to the basket, would have scored had McQuain not knocked that away right there.
Braxton Barnett and A.J. Carpenter coming into the basketball game now. I'll tell you what, I am actually seeing Will Hayes go a little deeper on his bench tonight than he has.
Well, like we talked about in the pregame, Bill, they're playing so many games so close together that the bench is going to be important for both teams tonight.
Here's Wabel with the basketball. Smith's working on him. Works it back to McQueen. Now they're having trouble. 10 seconds. Good defense there. That press creating a turnover. A.J. Carpenter with the inbounds for Shenandoah. 18-13, 5-point lead for the Zeps. Karsten Smith with the ball now. 4:49 clock rolling here in the second quarter. Smith, top of the key. Smith. Dodds on him. Back out now, Barnett with the basketball. Back to A.J. Carpenter on the wing. Carpenter working the ball over across to Smith. Smith loses the ball, now picks it back up again. Nice pass back inside. Varhola gets an easy basket thanks to the hard work of Karsten Smith. McQueen drives, works it back across to McGlumphy. Shots up, and that is good. Ty McGlumphy makes it 20-15, 5-point lead for the Zeps. Up the floor now slowly, Karsten Smith. Smith, top of the key. Smith driving, now gets it back to Carpenter. Carpenter on the elbow, he loses the handle, now picks it up again. Ball stolen down by McQueen. McQueen driving, shooting, scoring. Mason McQueen picked the pocket of A.J. Carpenter, 20-17, 3:41 left here in the first half.
I really like the fact Buckeye Trail has went man-to-man. It's making them more aggressive, and they're playing a lot better because of it.
Here's Barnett with the basketball. Works it back out to Varhola, back out to Smith now. They want a timeout. Coach Hayes wanting to talk things over. So 20-17, 3:27 left here in the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break. Back with more right after this.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at the Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Backward, Shenandoah High School Zeps have a 20-17 lead on the Buckeye Trail Warriors here in the second quarter. Want to thank our sponsors, Sue Snowd State Farm, People's Bank, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Valentine Insurance, Wakefield Denner, Allen Hunter State Farm, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, and Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Without these sponsors, we could not be here tonight, and Rich Hall and I appreciate that very much. Pretty even basketball game so far, Rich, but I would tell you this, I do feel that Shenandoah has been able to force the tempo into something that Buckeye Trail is not quite comfortable with at this point.
Yeah, they really have, but I'll tell you, I really like the fact Coach Strasser went to man-to-man out of that 2-3 zone because it has made Buckeye Trail just a little more aggressive.
Well, Wentworth and Smith will kill you. Here's Barnett taking a look at a three. Zeps now, he works it over to Wentworth. They're back out on him. Wentworth, McElfresh now. McElfresh has a three tonight. McElfresh to Hunter House. Hunter House back in the ball game. House to Barnett. Takes a look at a long shot. McGlumphy's out on him. Now they work it across to McElfresh. Back to Barnett. He takes a look at it. Now they'll shoot it. Ball off the rim, no good. Wentworth grabs the rebound. Works it off in the corner. McElfresh has it. McElfresh works it back across. Hunter House with a shot. That is a miss. Rebound fought for and knocked out of bounds. Oh, wow. It sure did look like trail basketball to me, but the call went with Shenandoah. And large contingent here tonight from Buckeye Trail. They're very unhappy with that call.
Yeah, it was just a big scramble down underneath the basket, and official come out and awarded the basketball to Shenandoah.
Hunter House with the inbounds, knocked out of bounds. Nice job there by Lane Wabel. It'll be Zeps basketball now. 2:41 left here in the second. Hunter House with the inbounds. Works it back to Karsten Smith. Smith across midcourt now. Top of the key. McElfresh with a long shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Eric. Tell you one thing right now, when you've got that guy rebounding the basketball, that's a help. Here's a long shot. That was 33, Jace Hickman, who's already hit a three. And Wentworth got knocked over. Let's see what the call is, if any at all.
Called it a jump ball awarded to Shenandoah there. Buckeye Trail was probably fortunate they didn't pick up a foul there.
Zeps with the basketball. Hunter House now across midcourt. Barnett back to Smith. Dodd working on him. Smith now loses the handle. Picked up by McElfresh. Nice cut by House up. Ah, boy, I'll tell you what. House went up with the basketball. Eric was there, changed his shot, and wow. Out of bounds, Buckeye Trail, but that's 2 points saved there by Elian Eric.
And he will do that. He will change your shot around the basket.
McGlumphy. Excuse me, that's number 1. That's Mason McQueen driving, and that's going to be Carson Smith picking up a personal foul right there.
Oh, he's shooting it. He's shooting the ball.
Coach Hayes wanting to talk things over quickly. Quick timeout, we'll keep it right here. 20-17, 3-point lead now for the Zeps. Boy, I'll tell you right now, Shenandoah has had the tempo the way they wanted it, but they've only got a 3-point lead, and I like what you said there. With that switch to man-to-man, it's put a lot more pressure on the Zeps shooters.
Yeah, it really has. I'll tell you, Buckeye Trail is playing a lot better, a lot more aggressive when they go to that man-to-man. And that's the problem with the 2-3 zone, Bill. Sometimes you get caught standing just a little too much. And with Shenandoah's shooters, especially Smith, you can't let him set his feet because he's going to knock it down. He's at home. He shoots here every day. And
Smith
and he's a good player.
And Wentworth as well. Same thing. Those two guys, you've got to be on them right now. Also, McElfresh hit a 3-point shot early. So, and I'll tell you what, if he gets some confidence, he will shoot the basketball. Dodd with the basketball for Trail. Here's a shot from the wing, up and no good. Smith with a nice rebound there for Shenandoah. Here come the Zeps. 1:40 left in the first half. Smith working the ball on the sidelines. Now he gets it back out. Wentworth out near midcourt. Wentworth now, top of the key. Wentworth to McQueen on the wing. McQueen, Dodge right on him. No easy shot there. Working it back to Barnett. Barnett looking for some help. Now he's going to put the ball on the ground. Drives right around Eric, up and in. That's 2 points for Barnett, aided by the fact that Ellie and Eric fell down.
Yep, Eric was in good position till he fell down, led to an easy basket for Barnett there.
Hunter House with a foul there. And let's see, how many is that on House? That's his first. 22-17, 5-point lead here for Shenandoah. Warriors with the basketball. That's Lane Wable. Across midcourt. Wentworth picks his pocket out. They're going to get him on a reach, which is a good call.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Bill. He went around his body with the reach. They're going to call that most of the time, and that is a foul. Big break for Buckeye Trail, though, because if that is not a foul, it's a layup. So, big break for Trail.
I think that is a shooting foul because 5 fouls now on the Zeps. So 5 fouls in the quarter means you're shooting 2. Shot up by Wable, that's good. I'm still getting used to this. I missed the 1-and-1. I understood that.
Yeah, I do too, and it changed the game. Going away from the 1-and-1.
Now you get 5 fouls in a quarter, you're shooting 2. Shots up by Wable, got them both. 22-19 now, 3-point lead. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Wentworth with the basketball. Works it to Smith. Smith drives, pulls up. There's a steal. Wable with it now, working it to McQueen, up and in. Here come the Warriors, 22-21. 40 seconds left in the first half. Hunter House back to Wentworth. Wentworth looking for some help. Finds Smith. Smith, top of the key, driving, shooting, missing. Rebound, Eric. Baseball pass by Eric down the floor. McQuain up and in. 23-22 Buckeye Trail Wentworth with the basketball. Now Hunter House. They work it back across Barnett. Barnett to Wentworth. Long shot by McElfresh, misses. Here come the Warriors. Up the floor, long shot Hastings, off the rim, no good, and that's gonna do it. Wow. First half, both teams running up and down the floor. Buckeye Trail getting the better of it.
Yeah, they really are, I tell you. And a lot of that is that hurried, last couple minutes with Shenandoah having 2 turnovers there in that last Fury. 5 turnovers for the quarter for the Zeps, and 9 for the first half for Shenandoah, as compared to 5 for Buckeye Trail. So yeah, turnovers are a factor.
We got a good one here tonight, Rich.
Yeah, we really do.
Good game. All right, scored half. It is Buckeye Trail 23, Shenandoah 22. We're going to take a quick break. Back with more right after this.
From the Ohio News Network, this is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Hoops. Now here's your host, Eric Reeser.
We're past the halfway point in the winter sports calendar. Teams all over the Buckeye State are looking to finish strong in advance of postseason play. Dave Purpura covers Central Ohio High School athletics for the Columbus Dispatch. Dave will join me to discuss teams on both the boys and girls sides that could make runs to Dayton in late February and early March. We'll also discuss what happens when the winter sports calendar runs up against Ohio State football. That's next. This is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Hoops.
Ohio has over 920,000 diabetics. If you are a diabetic, take a step in the right direction by having your feet checked routinely by a podiatric physician, the most qualified doctors to care for your feet. Adding a podiatrist to your healthcare team can help you better manage the effects of diabetes on your feet. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
In Ohio, public education matters. And every day, Ohio's public school educators use their united voice to advocate for the supports and resources our public schools need so every child thrives. No exceptions. I'm Ohio Education Association President Scott DeMauro, and on behalf of our 120,000 members, OEA is proud to sponsor tonight's game. Because great public schools are a winning playbook for Ohio, and Ohio is stronger when we stand together to cheer for our students' success.
This is ONN.
I'm Eric Reeser. Dave Purpura is my guest. He covers Central Ohio High School athletics for the Columbus Dispatch. Dave, as we look to February, who are some Central Ohio boys high school basketball teams that we need to watch out for heading into the playoffs?
At this point, probably our top teams, going to Division I first. Olentangy Orange stands out right away. They got to their regional final last year, fell in a really close one to Delaware. Speaking of Delaware, they really haven't gone. They graduated their top player, Jesse Burris, who is down at Ohio University now, but they've started out very well. They've lost a game to Westerville North in their league. Those two are going to meet up again soon. But at Westerville North has been a very good team in Division II, Reynoldsburg in Division I, and then you go a little bit farther down in divisions, you have Watterson in Division III, which got out to a 7-0 start. Their league is tough, and they also play a very tough non-league schedule with a lot of D1 and D2 teams. So that's just really a sampling. And then you have a team like Afrocentric and Harvest Prep down in Divisions 5 and 6 down in that area who are very used to success.
Dave, I had mentioned that Upper Arlington is my alma mater, so I'm thrilled to see that the Golden Bear girls have won, 10 of their first 11. Who from the area could challenge the Golden Bears in February?
Division I is going to be really interesting. I was going over this late last week when we were starting to put together the teams for our statewide poll for Gannett, which we're doing kind of similar to what the Associated Press has done in recent years. And you look at Division I around here, UA certainly is right there. Pickerington Central is always right there. Olentangy, who I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, they're always right there. It's going to be a loaded regional, and some of these teams are going to other regions just because of the way that the tournament is changing this year. I think some of our teams are going to get out out and play maybe some teams from the Dayton or Cincinnati areas at the regional level. So who knows how many Central Ohio teams we could get truly far in getting to state. But I think in Division I, we're going to have something like 6 district champions. In Division II, it's going to be about the same thing. Let me correct myself, it's 5. In Division II, it's going to be close to that. So, yeah, more teams are getting more opportunities, and I do think that is a really good thing.
Dave, I saw some schools postponing or moving some of their events because of the Ohio State Cotton Bowl against Texas, and it's like, well, only in Ohio and maybe a couple other states would something like that happen. Could you see them doing something similar if Ohio State makes the championship game on January 20th, and just how much thought and consideration has to go into moving around an event for something like this?
That could be a little different, I think, because that's, coming up on Monday where you're going to have events like Flying to the Hoop that really can't postpone some games. A lot of these showcases are really locked into what they're doing. Now, they certainly are going to see their attendance affected. I mean, I had people asking me after OSU beat Oregon and these games started to move, they're thinking, well, why are they doing it? Of course they have to get out of the Buckeyes. Well, yeah, they do, because you know that you're going to lose money if you're going to go straight up head-to-head with the Buckeyes. That's just life around here, and that's how it is. And I'm really amazed that more schools did not move. I don't know that Columbus City moved any games. Some of the suburbs around here didn't move any games, which I found surprising at the very least. But I think a lot of schools jumped on this. They saw that it was a possibility. But, yeah, for the 20th, I'm not sure we're going to see that as much, only because we have these larger events that you really cannot move around as easily. Maybe you can move around some individual matchups, but as far as the events as a whole, no, I don't see losing a lot of those off the schedule.
Welcome back. We're at Shenandoah High School. Bill Castler, Dr. Richard Hall here. Rich, good ball game here tonight. Zeps come out in the first quarter. They've got a 15-12 lead. Buckeye Trail, they come fighting back in the second quarter, switching to a man-to-man defense, putting a lot of pressure on the Zeps shooters. And the Warriors come back and take a 23-22 lead late in the second quarter. Hold on to that at the half. So this has gone back and forth, and I really think that Coach Greg Strasser has been working with his Warriors. This man-to-man defense, they need to do something because teams with good guards have been pressuring them lately, and this is kind of an answer to, hey, we need to be a little bit more aggressive defensively.
Yeah, it really has. It's worked out really well. Probably statistically, one surprise is Shenandoah is ahead on the glass 8-6. That's probably a little bit of a surprise when we talked about the size advantage that Buckeye Trail had coming in. But, Buckeye Trail has done a nice job, created some turnovers. Shenandoah has 9 turnovers at the half, 5 of those in the second quarter, compared to just 5 for Buckeye Trail, because we knew coming in Buckeye Trail had to also take care of the basketball. From the field, Buckeye Trail is 9 for 19, while Shenandoah is 9 for 20.
The Zeps have been using that press, and they created some turnovers early on when they were using it. But later on in the period, boy, you could see that the Warriors have been working somewhat on that part of their basketball game with turnovers, because they're taking a lot better care of the ball. What else do you have statistically over there? Anything?
Well, they really are, and I'll tell you, one other thing that's probably we haven't talked about and didn't mention it, Shenandoah did not go to the foul line in the first half. Buckeye Trail went 4 times, it was 3 for 4, so, Buckeye Trail is not giving Shenandoah the easy points. They're making them earn them. They're keeping them off the foul line, which is good for Buckeye Trail. Again, like I said, Buckeye Trail shooting decent, 9 for 19. Shenandoah 9 for 20. Just a good close basketball game, Bill.
Yeah, and these two teams, traditional powers, we haven't really talked about this. Shenandoah, of course, legendary coach Dan Schwederman, and Buckeye Trail legendary coach Terry Leggett battled for years down here, and they're pretty close high school, so they play year in, year out, and both these programs have a lot of tradition and a lot of basketball history.
They sure do. This is a rivalry or an opponent that's been since the beginning of time when Buckeye Trail became Buckeye Trail, quite frankly. The interesting thing, when Buckeye Trail became a school in 1977, when Old Washington, Zane Trace, merged with Madison High School. You may know this, the coach at Madison the prior year before consolidation was Dan Schwederman. Terry Leggett was awarded the head coaching position at the new Buckeye Trail, and Dan Schwederman comes to Shenandoah, and now we know the rest of the story.
We do, and got a good one here tonight, 23-22, Warriors with the lead. Checking the individual scoring here. First for the Zeps. 2 points for Corbin Varhola. 3 points for Colton McElfresh, that on a tray. 4 points for Braxton Barnett. 5 points for Jason Wentworth, 1 tray. And Karsten Smith had 8 points in the first quarter, a couple of 3-point shots and a 2-pointer. He's leading the way, but didn't score 1 point in the second quarter, and I think that's due to that man-to-man defense.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail, I'll tell you, they went to the man-to-man. It made a big difference for them in terms of just their attitude and their aggression. And I hope for them they stay in that defense because it really has done a nice job of changing their approach mentally to this game. Where if you're Shenandoah, you go in, you try to regroup a little bit. I think Buckeye Trail, by going man-to-man, has done a really nice job on Smith because he was held 8 points after he scored 6 of those points really early in the first quarter.
He did. For the Warriors, 2 points for Lane Wable, 3 points for Austin Hastings, 3 points for Chase Hickman, 3 points for Ty McGlumphy, and leading the way, Mason McQuain. Man, he has been streaking down the floor. They've been finding him in the open floor. He's got 12 points so far. So keep an eye on number 1. He's been really tough for Buckeye Trail. And as we said, the Warriors, their scoring gets spread around. Trail with the basketball. That's Wable with the ball to start the second half. Work it down on the blocks to McGlumphy. McGlumphy knocks his man over, but no call, and a shot from the corner. That was number 1, McQuain, missing it, and here come the Zeps. Wentworth back to Smith. He'll shoot from the wing. Off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. Wable grabs it for Buckeye Trail. Wable now, top of the key, drives down the lane, loses the handle. Coming up with it, Hunter House for the Zeps. House pulls up at the elbow, shots up, no good. Rebound, that is Eric. Eric works it back across. Up the floor, Mason McQuain. McQuain, top of the key, works it back to Wable. Wable out near midcourt now. Wable gets it back to Hastings. Hastings back to Wable again. Now, top of the key, Eric down low to McGlumphy, up and in. Nice pass by Eric. Nice finish by McGlumphy. That's going to give Trail a 3-point lead, 25-22. Here come the Zeps. Hunter House. Wentworth, he'll shoot the 3. High off the rim, no good. Coming down with it is Wable. Wable up the floor, McQuain. McQuain working on his man. Wentworth cuts him off now. Now down low in the post. That's McGlumphy up and in. Boy, he's just a tough matchup. He's a load down there, Rich.
He really is, and I'll tell you, that was Buckeye Trail's strategy coming in, was attack the post. Probably didn't do it as much in the beginning of the game as they wanted to, but they're sure doing it now.
Oh, here's a steal by number 3, Austin Hastings. Warriors with the basketball. Hastings in the lane, balls up, got the roll. Quick timeout by Coach Will Hayes. Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a little bit frustrating for the Zeps. They came out and not been able to hit any shots. Buckeye Trail has a 29-22 lead. You're in the huddle with your coach, Will Hayes. What are you telling your kids?
Well, one thing I talked to my kids about, Bill, on that last possession, Buckeye Trail went to a 1-3-1 defense, and Shenandoah did not attack it very well. I think they expected they would come out and Buckeye Trail would be in man-to-man again because they had great success with it in the first half. Trail comes out, goes 1-3-1, and Shenandoah takes a bad shot, and Buckeye Trail goes down and it's 3 for 3 in this quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what,
around the basket.
Something else I noticed was you had an open shot for Karsten Smith, a 3-pointer, and an open shot for Jason Wentworth, a 3-pointer, but neither one of them could find the range. Switching to that man-to-man has, Zep started out with some confidence, but switching to that man-to-man has put a little bit of question mark on the shooting of the Zeps, so they're trying to find the range right now.
Yeah, really has, and, that last possession, Buckeye Trail goes 1-3-1, and they didn't adjust very well, and, great strategy by Buckeye Trail to go ahead and talk about halftime, about, play from the inside out. 4 of their 6 points, McGlumphy at the block, 2 for 2 in the game in the third quarter.
Just thinking about that, they get the ball right where they want it to Ty McGlumphy, and he finishes well. 29-22, it's a 7-point lead for the Warriors. Here comes Karsten Smith. Smith down low. That is 24, McElfresh, finishing easily, wide open under the basket. So that's a good play drawn up there by Coach Hayes. Wable with the basketball now. Cross midcourt is Hastings. Hastings looking for some help. Now he finds Eric. Eric drives, shoots, and misses. Rebound McGlumphy, up and misses. Rebound Wentworth. Two good opportunities for the Warriors. Couldn't cash in on either one. 29-24, 5:37 left here in the third quarter. Carson Smith with the ball outside. Barnett takes a look, pulls up, takes a shot from the elbow. No good. Rebound Eric. Eric works it up the floor quickly. Here's McQueen. McQueen up to the middle of the floor. Looks now, gets it back to Wable, back outside Hastings. Hastings, top of the key, driving in the lane, pulls up, in trouble, looking for some help. Finds Wable. Wable on the outside, on the wing now. Coming up on 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Wable with the ball on the wing. Eric, top of the key. Taking a look, now he gets the ball to Hastings. Hastings. Warriors taking their time in that half-court set. McWayne. Back to Hastings. The lob inside Eric. Eric loses the handle, and ball's on the ground. McGlumphy picks it up. Here's Wable on the baseline with a basketball. Works it back outside. Long shot by Hastings. Can't find anything, and the ball goes out of bounds. It will be Shenandoah basketball. Good possession for the Warriors, but they can't cash in with any points.
Yeah, that was we thought they had them they were real patient there. Probably didn't get the best shot they wanted to get. And basically a turnover for Buckeye Trail.
Travis Dodd checks into the basketball game. Ty McGlumphy is going to take a break. He's been working really hard. Oh, here's a steal. That's Hastings up the floor, in the lane, up and no good. Rebound, that is McElfresh. He's fouled. That's a big rebound there as Colton McElfresh skied in the lane. A lot of blue shirts around, and he came down with the basketball. He gets fouled. That's going to be on Austin Hastings. That's his second.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail back to that 2-2-1 pressure.
Well, it's worked for them. Now that's going to be a foul on Mason McQueen.
The winning ticket number is 2-1.
You know, one thing Buckeye Trail doesn't want to do is get in foul trouble and start putting the Zeps to the line early.
Again, 2-1-4-6.
That is McQueen picking up the personal. Wentworth with the ball now for Shenandoah in the corner. McElfresh taking a look. McElfresh drives, kicks it back outside. Barnett with a shot off the rim, no good. McElfresh with a rebound, up and blocked by Eric. McElfresh with good position, but Eric was right where he needed to be. Blocked that one easily. Wable back to McQueen. McQueen loses the handle. McQueen across midcourt now. Knocked away again. That's going to be a reach. Not sure who it's going to be on. One of the Zeps reaching in on Mason McQueen. That's going to be on Hunter House, his second. Coach Strasser calling for some motion. Here's Hastings with the basketball. Working it back outside. Chase Hickman down inside. Hickman! That's two for Chase Hickman. 31-24, back to a 7-point lead for Buckeye Trail. Hunter House with the basketball. Smith now on the wing. Back to House. Top of the key, working it to Barnett. Loses the handle and picked up there by House. Smith in the corner. McElfresh, yes! That's a big three. Colton McElfresh is really delivering here in this third quarter for the Zeps. 31-27. McElfresh has all 5 points. Dodd down inside Eric. Eric works it back across, up and blocked by. That is a nice job there by Jason Wentworth, as he was at a slight height disadvantage, but was able to get a hand on the ball that Mason McQueen put up in the air. Long shot by Hastings. That's good.
That's a big bucket right there on the baseline by Hastings.
34-27, back to a 7-point lead now for Buckeye Trail. Karsten Smith, McQueen. Excuse me, McElfresh with the basketball. And foul on the inside. I think it's going to be on Hickman.
Yeah, it is.
33.
Hickman just let him get to the inside of him just a little bit. And McElfresh is a very talented player around the basket and also shoots it from the perimeter.
You know, I haven't seen Colton this aggressive. I've done a number of Shenandoah games this year, and he is really being more aggressive tonight than he has been in the past. They need him. 34-27, shot by McElfresh is up, and that's good. First foul shot of the night for the Zeps. Second shot now for Colton McElfresh. He's a junior. (34-28). Ball's up and got them both. 34-29, 2:34 left in the third. Wable. That's Dodd. Back up the court now, that's McQuain. McQuain back outside to Hastings. Hickman with the shot for three, no good. Barnett, boy, he came roaring in to grab that rebound. That's number one, Wentworth with the ball down inside McElfresh to Barnett. Barnett in the corner, looks at Wentworth. Wentworth with the ball now, Wentworth. Long shot by Smith, off the rim, no good. Zeps can't find the range from three-point land, and here comes Chase Hickman. Hickman up the floor for the Warriors. Hickman in the corner. Back outside Hastings for three. No good off the rim. Rebound fought for. Coming down with it, that's McQuain. Boy, he's done a great job with that all night long. 36-29. Here's in the corner Barnett with a shot off the rim. No good. Coming down with it, that is Dodd. Dodd works it back to McQuain. That's going to be on, oh, boy, looked like a reach on Smith, and they're going to say that's off of McQuain. That will be Zeps basketball. 1:27 left here in the third. 36-29. More full court pressure by Trail.
Yeah, they're really getting after it with that full court pressure, that 2-1-2 full court, just to kind of contain the Zeps.
Well, and they've also created some turnovers. Here's Varhola in the game now for Shenandoah. He's trapped on the sidelines. Steal, that's number 11. That is Wable up and can't get it to go.
Third turnover of the quarter for the Zeps there, Bill, and that's one of the things we talked about tonight is Shenandoah at times will go through phases where they turn over the basketball a good bit. So if you're Shenandoah, you obviously want to get that stopped.
Third foul on Karsten Smith. Wable's first shot is up and good. Got to keep an eye on that. Can't afford to have Karsten Smith out of the lineup if you're Shenandoah. 37-29, balls up and make it 38-29. It's ballooned to a 9-point lead. Landon Moore in the game now. Barnett. Barnett's pass is knocked down. Wable driving, shooting, and blocked by Barnett. Ball's up, and they're going to say on the baseline was number one, Mason McQuain. Landon Moore with the inbounds. More pressure by Buckeye Trail. It has worked very, very well. They've created some turnovers. Here's Barnett. Barnett trapped in the corner, right where you don't want to have the basketball. Jump ball. Possession arrow to the Zeps.
And this pressure, Bill, along with the turnovers, Buckeye Trail, it's really got them, engaged in playing a lot more aggressive, a lot harder, and playing much better.
Boy, and you talked about it, tempo is enforced by defense, and right now, Coach Strasser has changed his defenses up pretty successfully here tonight. Here's Smith with the basketball, works it into Varhola. Varhola turning, shooting, and missing. Rebounds picked up by Landon Moore, back out to Smith again. Smith, top of the key, and that's going to be on Dodd. Or is that going to be on somebody inside? Let's see. It's going to be the first on Dodd.
Well, and that's one thing we talked about, and it's a good thing it's near the end of the quarter because Shenandoah now is in the bonus with the two-shot foul for every foul here to the end of the quarter.
Well, the defense change has paid off as, boy, Smith has gone ice cold, missing the first free throw. McGlumphy's going to check back in. Hickman's out. So is Mason McQuain. Second shot for Smith. Ball's up and got that one. Hastings with the ball. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's a steal by Barnett. Barnett loses the handle, picked up by Dodd. McGlumphy. up and in. That's an easy two for Ty McGlumphy. 40-30, 10-point lead now for the Warriors. Varhola inside, Barnett sees the big man, long shot by Smith, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Eric. Boy, that's how Eric can change a game. They got the ball in great shape on the low block to Barnett, but Eric was right there, and he just turned around and flipped it back outside to Karsten Smith. Top of the key, he missed a three.
Yeah, he did Eric does change the game.
Long shot by number 3, that's Austin Hastings, no good. Going to do at the end of the third quarter, decidedly a Buckeye Trail quarter. The score after 3, it is the Warriors 40 and the Zeps 30. We'll take a break. Back with more right after this.
Doan Ford is proud to introduce the ultimate adventure companion, the Bronco 4-door advanced 4x4 Badlands. With a powerful 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine and 7-speed manual transmission, conquer any terrain with confidence. Featuring a soft-top 4-inch lift and massive 35-inch tires. Adventure knows no bounds. Stay connected and in control with an 8-inch digital screen while enjoying added convenience with power-heated mirrors and auto high-beam headlamps. Plus equipped with a Smitty-built winch. Be prepared for any challenge. Don't miss out on this incredible deal. DoanFord.com. You're listening to high school basketball on 93 BNV, WBNV, Barnesville, Woodsfield.
We're back at Shenandoah High School. Buckeye Trail with a 40-30 lead on the Zeps. Want to thank our sponsors: Sue Snowd, State Farm, People's Bank, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Valentine Insurance, Wakefield Dinner, Allen Hunter, State Farm, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, and Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Without these sponsors, we couldn't be here tonight. Warriors with a 40-30 lead, and boy, we've talked about it all night long. Coach Greg Strasser changing his defenses up, and the Zeps looking for answers.
Yeah, and they held Shenandoah to 2 field goals that quarter, Bill, so that's a big thing.
Oh, nice job here by McElfresh, and that's going to be McGlumphy on the back. That's a good call.
Sure is.
Let's see how many that is on Ty McGlumphy. That's his second. Picked one up early. And now Buckeye Trail backing off. Looks like they're in that 1-3-1 zone again, Rich.
Yeah, they've successfully changed their defense a lot tonight, and it's worked out. So
Barnett trapped in the corner looking for some help. Finds a cutting Wentworth. Wentworth gets it back out to McElfresh. Now he loses the handle. That ball is picked up there by number 3 Hastings. Jump ball, that's going to be possession arrow to the Zeps. I believe the possession arrow changes in the quarter, doesn't it? End of quarter?
Yes, it does.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, that was a good play there. Just tied him up. Wentworth, I think, got it and got possession for the Zeps there.
Hunter House with the inbounds. He finds in the corner. That's McElfresh. He'll shoot the 3. That's short. McGlumphy up the floor quickly now. That's McWayne. He loses the ball off the side of his foot. So that'll turn the ball back over to Shenandoah. Boy, McWayne he's been tough all night, basically driving to the basket. That time he loses the handle. Here's Wentworth. Back out to Smith. Smith in the lane, driving, shooting, scoring. That's a good sign if you're a Zeps fan, because he's been pretty cold here. 40-32. Lane Wable with the basketball. Wable loses the handle and runs into the official. And let's see, I think that's going to be out of bounds. Ball to the Zeps. Official, got it in the lip, I think.
All right, Lane.
Hunter House with the inbounds for Shenandoah. 7:10 left in the ball game. 40-32. This could be a big possession here for the Zeps, looking to cut into that Buckeye Trail lead.
Yeah, it really is a big possession. You know, if you're Shenandoah, you really want Smith to get going. He hasn't scored much lately except that last field goal.
Here's Smith with a look. He doesn't take it. House with the ball in the corner now. Trail with that 1-3-1 trying to trap in the corner. They do it successfully. Here comes number 3. That's Austin Hastings with the basketball. Hastings being harassed. They get it across midcourt. Wable's got it now. Wable driving, shooting, and missing, but he's fouled. That will put Wable on the line shooting a pair. And this will be, he has 4 points on the night, all from the free throw line, make it 5. So Lane Wable doing a nice job with the clock stopped. Hitting free throws, crucial for the Warriors. Second shot's up, that's good. 42-32, back to a 10-point lead. Inadvertent buzzer, I believe. AJ Carpenter in the game for Shenandoah. AJ had a real nice game versus Caldwell the other night. Carpenter with the ball, takes a look now. He slips it down inside, picking the basketball up. Ooh, my goodness. McElfresh got the pass. It was a little high off the top of his head, not out of bounds. It'll be Buckeye Trail ball. Here's Hastings with the ball for Trail. Hastings up the floor. Cut off by Smith. Back to Wable. Wable from the elbow. That ball is blocked by Barnett. Picked up by McWayne. McGlumphy's got it. Eric. Lane Wable. That's his first 2 from the field, and they're a big 2. 44-32. 6:03. Boy, Shenandoah's got to get it in gear pretty quick here. Here's Wentworth, back to Smith. Nice job by the Warriors. They do not let those shooters alone. McElfresh with a nice cut inside. Barnett can't convert the layup. Here's Wable. Wable up the floor now. Back outside. That's Hastings. Hastings out near midcourt now. Trail milking the clock a little bit. 5:33 left here in the basketball game. McGlumphy on the wing, all by himself. Now back outside. Wable back in the corner. That's McWayne. McWayne driving into the lane. Now back outside to McGlumphy. Oh, that's an ill-advised shot. Missed everything. Ball goes out of bounds off Wentworth. That's a break for Buckeye Trail right there. McGlumphy taking a three-pointer. Don't know about that, Rich.
No, that's not the shot you're looking for. And now we got a timeout coming from Buckeye Trail. That young man has got a little bit too aggressive. And Coach Trusser going to call a timeout and talk about it.
Yeah, and I'm looking across McGlumphy, laughing a little bit about it. All right, guys, that's on me. I probably shouldn't have taken that shot, but that's okay. Warriors are up by 12, 44-32. They've played outstanding basketball here in the second half, Rich. They're looking more like the team who started out the year 9-3.
Yeah, no question about it, Bill. And if you ask Greg Strasser, you know, will you take the fact that Smith has 11 points in the fourth quarter? He's going to take that all day long. They've done a great job defending Smith there tonight after, Smith played great last night. He had 23 against Caldwell. Buckeye Trail's held him to 11 tonight.
Well, this is interesting. Karsten Smith has right now 11 points, as you said. He had 8 at the end of the first quarter. Jason Wentworth had 5 at the end of the first quarter. Still has 5. So the 2 leading scorers, Buckeye Trail's done a great job on those guys, making it tough for them. Here's an inbounds lob to Eric. Ball's up and in. Boy, that's the first points in the night for Ellie and Eric. Barnett with a basketball. Back Wentworth underneath McWayne up and can't get it to go. Eric loses the handle, kicks it out of bounds. That's going to be Shenandoah basketball. Hastings, McGlumphy checking out for the Warriors. Hickman and Dodd in for Buckeye Trail. Wentworth for the Zeps with the ball. Wentworth, top of the key. Wentworth finds McElfresh. Long shot for 3, and ball rolls out of bounds. Boy, Shenandoah just has not shot the ball well here in this second half.
No, they haven't, and Buckeye Trail's pressures had something to do with that, just disrupting their offense and getting them out of sync.
Hickman with the basketball back to Dodd. They work it across midcourse. McWayne's got it in the corner. Wable back out to Hickman, top of the key. Hickman working it back to Dodd, loses the handle for a second, picks it back up. Now Dodd with the basketball, loses the handle again, picks it back up. Here's Wable. Wable on the sidelines, and that's going to be on Wentworth, I think. Wentworth looking at the officials like, what did I do? But, you know, when you got a whistle on a striped shirt, you can call those fouls.
But if you're Shenandoah, Bill, they have to turn up the pressure here, being down 14 with 4:13 to go. So that foul's not that bad.
It's only the second on Wentworth. Here's Eric with the basketball. Eric works it back across. That's McQueen. McQueen to Dodd. Dodd back outside Hickman. Long shot off the rim, no good. McElfresh with the basketball. Here's Smith. Smith, top of the key, works it back across. Barnett takes a look, gets it to Carpenter in the corner, back outside. Smith on the sidelines. Smith driving the baseline, gets the ball up. That's going to be a foul on Wable, I believe.
Oh, he's just standing there.
See what the call is. That's going to be on 14. That's going to be on Travis Dodd. That's his second. Smith on the line, balls up, and misses the first one. Gotta wonder if these back-to-back games for Shenandoah bothering the Zeps right now. I wonder if they've worn out just a little bit. Balls up, and that one's good. You got to figure that Smith and Wentworth probably playing a lot of minutes. Full court pressure by the Zeps. Broken easily by Hastings. Trail with the basketball now. Out near midcourt, Hastings down the middle of the lane. Finds a cutting Dodd up and in.
Great offense by Buckeye Trail right there for Dodd to cut to the basket. Great pass, layup, Buckeye Trail.
Hastings going to pick up the personal on Smith. Non-shooting foul, so A.J. Carpenter will take it out for Shenandoah. Carpenter with the inbounds to Smith. Smith takes a look. Wentworth now top of the key. He'll take the three and can't get it to go. Caught a lot of iron, but it wouldn't go down. Here's Eric with the basketball. Eric across midcourt. Big man gets it back to number 3, Austin Hastings. Hastings, top of the key. Hastings works it to Wable. Wable at the elbow. Now back to Hickman. Hickman down the lane. Gets it over to Eric across the and puts it up. Nice rebound, boy. Eric. That's 4 points for him on the night and all right down in the low post. Long shot by Wentworth, can't get it to go. 2:37 left, 50-33. Wable with the basketball for Buckeye Trail. Back to Dodd. Now Dodd and Hickman. Hickman in the lane. Spinning, shooting, and missing. And there's a whistle before the shot, so that's going to put Hickman on the line, shooting a couple. See who that's on. That will be on A.J. Carpenter, his first. Chase Hickman on the line. 40-33, 2:22 left in the ball game. Warriors with the big lead. Ball's up, that's good. Hickman has one more coming. Barnett and Wentworth take a seat on the bench. A sure sign that Coach Hayes is saying, boys, we've had enough tonight. Shot by Hickman. Ball's up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Carpenter chases the rebound down for Shenandoah. Back to Karsten Smith. Smith. Back out now, that is Landon Moore. Moore. Smith, top of the key. Smith, long three. Yes. (51-36). Wable with the basketball now for the Warriors. Cross midcourt, driving up the lane. Tries to throw a lob up for Eric. Misses everything. Ball's retrieved by Dodd. Now Hastings pulls it outside. 1:46 left. Hastings, top of the key. Works it back outside. That's Wable. Wable. Back to Dodd. Warriors taking their time. Back to Wable again. Wable working it. Outside, Hickman takes a look at it, now drives in the lane, ball's up, no good. Rebound, McElfresh. Shenandoah up the floor now. McElfresh works it back to Smith. Smith will pull up and take the three, no good, but he was fouled. That'll be 3 shots for Karsten Smith.
You know, Buckeye Trail had a great possession down here. You know, really ran a lot of clock off, kept the ball moving. Probably didn't get the best shot they'd like to have, you know, but did take some time off the clock on that last possession for Buckeye Trail.
Well, with the way they played defensively here in this second half, they're entitled to a bad shot or two because they have just dominated this basketball game since coming out. Really done a nice job here. Coach Greg Strasser, you know, 3-game losing streak. Your team is, 9-2. Smith hits the second one. So it's 51-38 now. 1:19 left in the ball game.
And you know how it is, Bill. When you start losing, you start questioning yourself a little bit. Are we doing the right things? And this is a big win for Buckeye Trail to get back in the win column.
Particularly, that was a bad loss last night at Cambridge. Warriors just could not get going. And Smith converts all 3. So that's 51-39 now, 1:15 left in the ball game. McWayne with the ball, back over to Wable. Wable back out top of the key. McWayne timeout. Coach Strasser wanting to talk some things over, which is 1:08 left in the game.
Probably going to talk about shot selection there. You know, wind this thing down, make them foul you, and if they do, we'll go to the foul line. But let's get a win, get out of here. That's what they're thinking in terms of shot selection here late.
We are going to have to talk about our +1 pizza player of the game for the Zeps tonight. So we'll think about that after we add up some of the final numbers. But right now, Buckeye Trail with a 51-39 lead, and Zeps have done it with defense. Got to say, they switched to a man-to-man defense early in the second quarter. Very successful. They came out pressing in the second half and really created some havoc for the Zeps, who really couldn't get on track.
Really did a nice job of changing defenses tonight, keeping the Zeps off balance, and played really well in every defense they were in. Took something away from Shenandoah, and that's a credit to Coach Strasser and his staff to be able to change defenses that effectively tonight, and it's worked out really well for the Warriors.
And I think the main thing, you pointed it out early, that defense has created energy on offense as well, and that's pretty important. .108 left in the game. Wable with the basketball. The inbounds taken. Dodd. Ooh, that pass is tipped. Nice job by Smith. Picked up by A.J. Carpenter. Working it back. Smith with the ball. Long 3 and off the rim, no good. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Wable up the sidelines. Got the basketball, and that's going to be on McElfresh. Actually, they're going to say that's on number 20, Landon Moore, his first. .50 seconds left in the ball game. 51-39 now. Wable with the ball, working it inbounds. McWayne up in. Ball's blocked by Smith. Wable, and he's going to step on the sideline, the baseline. That will be Shenandoah basketball with 44.4 seconds left. Boy,
Shenandoah got away with a little push right there, and obviously the Trail fans thought that was a foul.
Moore in the corner. Varhola will take the 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Wable. Wable up the floor. Got Eric. Eric looking for the flush. Doesn't get it. Misses the layup. Ball's fought for now, and that's Landon Moore. Boy, you don't want to get in a scuffle with Landon Moore because he will go after the ball. Landon's in football mode, I think.
Yeah, I think so. But it goes back to that rivalry we talked about in pregame.
Sure.
These schools know each other.
Wable with the inbounds to Eric. Back outside Dodd. 25 seconds left now. Back outside McWayne with the ball. McWayne finds Hastings out near midcourt. Hastings working the basketball, and let's see. It's going to be on Smith. That's his 4th. On the line, Austin Hastings shooting 2. That's the 5th personal. Misses the first one. Second shot for Hastings. Ball's up and got it. 52-39, 13.4 seconds left. Here comes Karsten Smith for the Zeps. Smith, shot for three, off the rim, rebound fought for more. Can't pull it down. Rebound, McWayne, ball game. Well, this has to be just a really relief for Coach Greg Strasser. Losing 3 games in a row, his Warriors come in tonight, and boy, they executed on defense.
They really did, and you know, I'm sure he was questioning how they were going to play after last night. Shenandoah, on the other hand, huge win at Caldwell. They're questioning how they're going to play. Both teams, I thought, put forth great effort with as much basketball as they've played lately. And, effort wasn't the issue for either team. Buckeye Trail just played really well defensively and took some things away from the Zeps.
All right, the final score here tonight, it is Buckeye Trail 52, Shenandoah 39. We're going to take a break, add up some of the numbers. We'll be back with a wrap-up, and we'll award our +1 pizza player of the game right after this.
Looking for trusted dental care for the whole family? Dr. Darcy Wakefield and the team at Wakefield Dental have you covered. From pediatric to general and orthodontic care, they offer a full range of services. At Wakefield Dental, they focus on individualized treatment plans that not only create beautiful smiles, but build lasting confidence. Schedule your consultation today. Call 740-435-3100 or go to drwakefieldDDS.com.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school basketball. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, seasonal home, garage, farm equipment, Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website at patronsbuckeye.com.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client, you're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
Stoney's RV Center is the place that makes buying a new RV easy. Ask about their on-site financing with very affordable payments, and they make on-site camper service calls to the area campgrounds. Stoney's RV also carries cargo trailers, car haulers, horse and stock trailers, and open utility trailers. They install hitch systems and fill propane tanks too. Stoney's RV Center, the place that takes camping to the next level, and a proud sponsor of our area high school sports teams. Everyone's looking for an encouraging sign in today's economy. The fact is, you'll find one right here in Caldwell at State Farm Sue Snowd's office. Because State Farm agents like Sue have been here helping people protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and they consider that a very good sign. See State Farm agent Sue Snowd at 400 East Street, Caldwell. Sue Snowd State Farm is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Do you really think that an insurance company who promises quotes in a few minutes has your best interest in mind? Do they really know you and what coverages you need? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. We take time to learn about you and your insurance needs so you can feel comfortable that you're receiving the right coverages at the best possible prices. Find us on Facebook, stop by our office, or give us a call at 260-6699. Valentine Insurance, a partner you can depend on.
In today's marketplace, you have many choices for insurance. WB Green Insurance, a representative of Westfield Insurance, is committed to providing you with excellent coverage for your home and auto at a fair and competitive price. Westfield has been in the neighborhood for over 150 years, providing peace of mind and quality insurance products through independent insurance professionals. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield's pledge to their customers. Call WB Green Insurance today.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio, I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
We're back. We're at Shenandoah High School, where the Buckeye Trail Warriors have just finished up a 52-39 win over the homestanding Zeps, and it was a tale of really good coaching and some excellent defense by Buckeye Trail in the second half. That is what made the difference tonight for the Warriors.
Yeah, it really was. I'll tell you, defensively, they played a lot of defenses tonight really well. When they went from their 2-3 zone to their man-to-man in the first half, really changed the complexity of the game. Then come out in the second half, play some man-to-man, play some full-court pressure, a 2-2-1 box press, and then also went to some 1-3-1. Really kept the Zeps off balance all night long. Every time they started figuring out, Coach Strasser did a great job of changing their defense, and Buckeye Trail really came through and played very, very well and just took them out of a lot of things that Shenandoah was planning to do against the Warriors tonight.
Well, you know, Buckeye Trail breaks a 3-game losing streak, and at this point in the year, right now you want to be playing your best basketball as you're heading into tournaments, and that's a big win for Trail to break a bad streak. Of course, they played some tough teams in that little stretch right there, but Buckeye Trail now improves to 10-5 on the year, and we are coming around the bend pretty soon. It's going to be tournament time.
Really is. You know, the tournament draw is a week from Sunday for the boys. And the ironic thing, Bill, by going to 7 divisions this year in basketball, both Buckeye Trail and Shenandoah are Division 6. So who knows? May see each other again down the line on the tournament trail. You just never know.
Could be interesting. Buckeye Trail coming away with 2 wins this year over the Zeps, and they've got to be pleased with that sweep right there, because these two teams usually battle each other every year. But tonight it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. 52-39. You've got some stats there, Rich. Why don't you fill us in on what can these statistics tell us about this basketball game tonight?
Well, really, you know, early Shenandoah was leading the battle of the boards, but ended up being Buckeye Trail unofficially 21-15 on the boards tonight. You know, and also Buckeye Trail shot the ball a little better than Shenandoah tonight. Buckeye Trail was 20 of 45 for 44%, while Shenandoah was 13 of 42 for 30%. Turnovers, we were talked about taking care of the basketball relatively even. Shenandoah turned the ball over 15 times, Buckeye Trail 13 times. And just a little more Buckeye Trail tonight, and I just really think the defense that Trail was able to play against the Zeps was the difference in the game, and obviously the scoreboard indicates that.
No doubt about it, and they came out in the second half and they took charge. Make no mistake about it. I mean, they dictated what Shenandoah could do offensively, and with that, they were able to come away with a very nice and much-needed win tonight.
Yeah, they really did. Like I said, you start losing in high school basketball or any athletic, sport for that point. Lose 3 in a row, you start questioning yourself, and Buckeye Trail got back on the winning track tonight. They host New Cumberstown on Friday, so they want to put a little string together before tournament drawing coming up. If you're Shenandoah, they've been playing really well. They've got to just learn from this one and get ready to strap it up their next opponent.
I think the back-to-back games hurt the Zeps. You could see in the second half that their legs were not quite where they needed to be. 2 games in a row and 2 tough opponents. You've got Caldwell 13-1, who they beat, giving them their second loss of the year, and then you've got Buckeye Trail coming in at 9-5. Two of the better basketball teams in the area, really, back-to-back nights. So Zeps come away with a split on that, and that's pretty good right now. Talking to Coach, Will Hayes, he basically felt that the Zeps were playing their best basketball of the year, but 2 games in a row, a little bit tough for the Zeps tonight.
Yeah. Buckeye Trail's in the same boat. They played last night also, but they're just a little bit deeper than Shenandoah in terms of personnel. Coach Strasser plays a few more kids. He runs guys in and out. Buckeye Trail has played 4 games in a 5-day stretch, or they're going to do that. And I guess the thing that this tests your conditioning, and they are high school kids, so they're in great shape, but they still get tired. You're right, but they'll regroup and get ready for Friday night. It's going to be another. There's not much time to rest this time of year with snow. It does cause back-to-back contests and makes it hard on kids, but you got to get them in because it does impact the tournament drawing.
Hey, let's check our final scoring stats here. First for the Zeps, 2 points for Corbin Varhola, 4 points for Braxton Barnett, 5 points for Jason Wentworth. He had those in the first quarter. Great night defensively by the Warriors to shut him down because he is a dangerous shooter, I want to tell you right now. 10 points for Colton McElfresh, and leading the way for the Zeps, 18 points for Karsten Smith. For the Warriors, balanced scoring, 2 points for Travis Dodd, 4 points for, that is Elian Eric, 6 points for Chase Hickman. It was 8 points for Lane Wable, had a great night from the free throw line, 6 of 6. 9 points for Ty McGlumphy. It was 9 points for Austin Hastings, and leading the way tonight for the Warriors, 12 points in the first half, 14 for the game for Mason McQuain. We want to mention our player of the game. We had what we felt was a good player of the game. In the second half, Colton McElfresh came out. He scored, 7 points in the third quarter to basically keep Shenandoah in the basketball game. So Colton McElfresh, the senior, is our player of the game tonight for the Zeps. So a nice night for him. Karsten Smith had 18 points, and Karsten, you're always going to see him having a good game, and he's won the pizza a number of times. We kind of thought, let's change it up a little bit. Colton had a good game defensively. He had a good game. He basically had a very good game scoring tonight, so he's our +1 pizza player of the game.
Yep, well deserved. Well deserved, Bill.
Hey, want to thank our sponsors one more time: Sue Snowd, State Farm, People's Bank, Doan Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Valentine Insurance, Wakefield Dental, Allen Hunter State Farm, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, and Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Without these sponsors, Rich, we couldn't be here tonight, and this ended up being a good basketball game, a very good win for the Warriors.
Sure was, and you're right, Bill. Sponsorship's important. It's good to be able to provide this to the fans that maybe can't get out to the game or don't want to come out to the game for whatever reason. So, yeah, if we can bring it to them, I think that's what it's all about. And, I've said this many times, and we've been together on the air. There's nothing better than high school sports, in my opinion. It does a lot of things for kids, not just the athletic piece, but just a whole bunch of things go with that in terms of leadership and helps them academically in most cases. And it's just good for kids.
Yeah, hey, one more thing before we get out of here. I want to mention this. Parker Miley, of course, extreme medical problems for Coach Chad Miley's daughter, Parker. And the Buckeye Trail kids came together tonight, and they wanted to do something. They all wore T-shirts honoring Parker. This is Buckeye Trail now. A number of visiting teams have done this year, and they're contributing financially to Parker's bills. Of course, Chad Miley, the head coach of the Zeps, but he has not been able to do too much coaching this year, but he's staying in contact with his basketball team, and Will Hayes is doing a great job picking up the slack for him. So really kudos out to the whole Shenandoah school, kudos to Buckeye Trail, and our prayers goes out to Parker. Remember, Parker strong.
Absolutely, and we talk about rivalries and all that, but the bottom line is when communities need something, they come together for the good of whatever's needed, and whether it be Shenandoah, Buckeye Trail, Cambridge, Caldwell, we saw that same type of thing last night, and parents talk a big game at work about we're going to beat you and this and that, but when it comes right down to it, these communities come together to help people out when they need it, and that's so impressive, and that's what makes this area so special.
It absolutely does. So again, our thoughts, our prayers go out to Parker Miley, and kudos to Buckeye Trail for chipping in a little bit, with the young lady being having such trouble. So, hey, want to thank all our sponsors. Want to thank you, Rich.
Thank you, Bill.
Bryce Haynes,
glad to be back with you.
Our engineer and cameraman tonight, doing everything over there. Our final score one more time. It is the Buckeye Trail Warriors 52, Shenandoah Zeps 39. I'm Bill Kassler. Have a great rest of your night.
High school basketball is a presentation of AVC Sports and 93 BMV, WBNV, Barnesville, Woodsfield.